What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you tonight on YouTube, and tonight I've got A Tale from the Fort. That's right, I am reviewing an old movie. It's not really an old movie, so to speak. It is from 2014, but it's not new enough to be called part of the drive-in, so I'm calling tonight Tales from the Fort, where I review old movies so you don't have to watch them, but usually you should. And this one you certainly should watch. I am reviewing tonight the movie Creep. It is now currently on Netflix. It is one of the higher rated movies of the horror section on Netflix, and it deserves that rating. I'm going to give you guys a quick review of the movie. It came out in 2014 and is directed by Patrick Brice, who also plays Aaron in the movie. And the other actor in the movie, it is a two-man show, a two-part movie, so to speak. The other actor is Mark Duplass, who plays Joseph. So we have basically the two actors in the entire film is all you see. For about 120 minutes, 117, or hour and 17-ish, I should say. Hour and 17. Very fast watch. Small runtime, goes very quickly. Essentially, again, two actors. We have Patrick Brice playing Aaron, and we have Mark Duplass wonderfully playing Joseph. Essentially, Joseph calls Aaron. Aaron's an independent filmmaker, and Joseph calls Aaron to do a job, to come travel out to his house to record him for a day. And he offers him $1,000 to record him for like 6 hours at a session. So Aaron, being a filmmaker, says, yeah, that's a pretty good deal. I'll come do that. I'll come see what the assignment is, work for you. The assignment essentially is Joseph says that he's dying of cancer. He is terminally ill and he's going to pass away in 6 months or whatever. And he has a family. He has a wife and a son who's going to be born soon. And he wants his son to see what his dad was like so he can remember him. So Joseph is terminally ill and Aaron's going to shoot a little documentary about the father, Joseph, to give to his son. All seems well, but Mark Duplass play is amazing. I mean, Patrick Brice directs this well and acts in it well, but man, Mark Duplass deserves some sort of award for this. Mark Duplass's character Joseph seems a little odd at times. He does a lot of hugs. He does a little weird bathtub scene where he calls it Tubby time, where he's pantomiming having the child. Again, there are spoilers in this review. It's about 2 years old, so there are spoilers. So if you have not seen it, please pause this video and go check it out and come back. But there are spoilers in this review. Joseph is doing the tubby time where he's pantomiming having his kid, kind of fakes like he's going to drown himself. It gets creepier and creepier. They start walking up to hike up to the top of a cabin that Joseph says he owns. Pops out and scares Aaron. And the entire time, this is like found footage style shooting. This is a handheld camera. As Aaron is documenting Joseph, he's documenting the entire movie. And so you get a lot of those random cut jump scares. You get a lot of those moving with the camera, things popping out at you. Really scary stuff. I always jump like crazy at a lot of movies anyway, but anytime you have a found footage thing where the camera is first person and you're getting POV shots of things jumping out, I get terrified. So it's totally scared me, creeped me out a lot. But we go on to find out as the movie progresses very quickly that Joseph is not all there. Mark Duplass's character is a little crazy. He's out there, and things are not what they seem. He's not actually, he doesn't have cancer. I don't think he has even a child. The wife that he talks about having is actually his sister, who eventually calls and warns Aaron that Joseph is a little ill. He's out there. He has some mental disability or something. So this whole thing seems like a ruse. Essentially, they eventually climb to the top of the cabin. Aaron and Joseph are together. Aaron won't let Joseph leave. I'm sorry, Joseph won't let Aaron leave. I keep confusing the two names. I'm sorry. I don't usually know names, but I wrote these down. So Joseph, Mark Duplass, won't let Aaron leave. He takes his keys. So Aaron drugs him, then finds out that the sister calls and all this. Also, creepy scene where Joseph confesses that he raped his wife, who actually is a sister, with this sheep mask. I can't think of the name offhand they use for it. Mr. Fuzzy something? They call him Fuzzy something. It's like a wolf mask. It's creepy as hell. But anyway, so the whole time, Joseph starts to stalk Aaron once Aaron tries to leave. Starts leaving DVDs at his house to watch. Leaves them, thinks they're best friends now because they have bonded. We start seeing the sickness in Joseph come out slowly, talking about how he has no friends. He's ruined all the opportunities in his life and he just wants to make a friend. So he continues to go back and forth between wanting to kill Aaron and wanting to be his friend, very creepily, leaving him messages. You see him stalking him in the home. You see him leave a DVD on his bedside windowsill, which is terrifying. You see him standing at the doorway randomly, just like home invasion style, stalking him, creepy as possible. Anyone who lives in their own home, like myself, gets terrified by things like that. Anytime you see a home being invaded. But yeah, you have Aaron and Joseph, two-man show, powerfully acted. Eventually, at the end of the film, I guess again spoilers. At the end of the film, Joseph convinces Aaron to go see him one last time in public. Still, who winds up recording him. Joseph still winds up axing him, killing him to the back of the head. And at the end, you see a monologue from Mark Duplass, Joseph, saying that Aaron was his favorite because he's always forgiving and he believes in the good in people, and that's why he's dead. And then you see him put the videotape away, having recorded the entire thing, and having a closet full of victims that he's done this. He says Aaron is his favorite victim of all the victims. So he's done this for a long time. And the movie ends with him being on the phone, talking to somebody else with a different fake name, convincing them to come out and shoot a documentary for him in the same manner. So he's done this before. The whole thing is a ploy to get murder victims. And the whole dance, the whole stalking, it's all part of the game, which is incredibly creepy. So again, this thing is filled with tension, lots of big-time scares from the camera shots. If you don't like found footage, you'll still enjoy this. Don't be scared away by the found footage aspect. It's not all grainy and shaky. The camera is well done. The jump scares are well done. Everything's elaborate. And again, if for no other reason, as good as this was overall, the plot was great. Both characters were good. The story was creepy. A little predictable, I guess. I guess you could see it coming. But really well done, well executed. Creepy ending. Good stalker moments. Good tension. The cabin and stuff was well done. The scenery in the movie was good. The use of the music or the soundtrack, so to speak, was really good. Brief, but really good. Everything in this movie was just amazing. But the number one thing in this movie is, again, Mark Duplass. Playing the creepy kind of, starting off as kind of the shy old man, turning into kind of the creepy kind of, superfluous kind of random energetic guy, and then wind up to be the stalker killer that he is. The psychotic side of Joseph coming out. Mark Duplass is a reason to watch this. Pardon me, sorry guys. Sorry for the flu here. But again, yeah, I would give this movie like an 8.5 out of 10. I would say this is a must watch. So go to Netflix, it's on there right now. Go check out Creep. If you've seen it, what do you think of it? Tell me down below. And what did you think of this review? Did I do a good job in summing up the parts of this movie? What else should I review on Tales from the Fort? And newer things, what else should I watch from the drive-in? So until the next time, guys, stay scared, lock your doors, enjoy the movies. And this has been... What has it been? This has been Tales from the Fort. It's been a long night, and I will see you guys real soon. Comment below. Thank you.